All right, grab your rollers. Let's roll out. Lift your hips up onto the base of your spine, the back of your sacrum, and just start rolling. Use your feet and your legs. This is a great way to start your day. Morning massage on your foam roller. You'll notice the roller starts to kind of move its way up towards your middle back and towards the top of your spine. So you might want to bring your hands behind your head. It feels so good. And roll yourself out. Have fun with it. Get risky. And after you've rolled a few times, we're gonna bring the hips finally down to the mat and do a little sit-up action. So you're gonna stretch back. That feels great. Bring your hands behind your head. And as you exhale, you're gonna close the ribs, sit up, do an abdominal curl, look forward and down. Inhale back, open the diaphragm, exhale and close. So what you're gonna feel is an opening in the chest and the diaphragm as you expand your breath. And as you exhale, close and tighten. Good, looking great. Let's keep going. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, firming, and press your hips down into the earth. Keep your feet grounded. Keep your knees in alignment. And just follow your breath. So if you're breathing a little slower this morning, you want to really get into it, you can always slow down. Now this is my favorite. It can get a little bit painful. Roll onto your side rib cage. Use your top foot to push you around, and you're going to just roll out your lat. Roll out underneath the ribs and where the greater part of your arm attaches to the body. You'll kind of notice it doesn't feel all that great, but over time you're going to love it. So change sides when you're ready. We're doing a real quick roller workout, so quickly just roll it out. Enjoy that feeling as you just really kind of melt into the shoulder. You kind of notice where those sweet spots are. And now, awesome. Let's bring it long ways, and we're going to turn around, sitting onto the roller from the tailbone all the way down. Long spine. Make sure your head is on. It's not hanging off. Start with some angel wings with our breath. Inhale, angel wings. Lift the ribs. Exhale, close the ribs and reach your arms down. So keep doing this. What you'll notice is with the arms lower than the body, you get a nice stretch in the chest. Stretches your pec muscles. Kind of allows the shoulder blades to sink just below the hips. Evolve this. We're going to alternate. So after this last one, I'm going to bring one arm back and inhale, and exhale it by bringing it down with the belly. Change sides, alternate, bring the right arm back. And you notice where I'm pointing, that's where you're working and stretching. So as the arm goes back, you still want to keep it connected to the body. And as you exhale, you feel the body actually bringing the arm back down through the armpit muscle and down to the hips. Good. Now, we're going to do what's called puppet arms. Bring both arms straight up to the sky. This one's really fun. You're going to move the roller underneath you. So you're going to reach up on a diagonal. You kind of fall to one side, and then bring it back to center. Change sides. Roll between your shoulder blades. So yes, the roller will move underneath you. And why it's called puppet arms is because you can imagine someone lifting one arm up like a string. So I'm assuming that you guys have played with the roller before. And what I want you to do is get risky, really risky. Allow yourself to roll. Because what it does is it forces your core to keep you grounded. Bend an elbow, and you have to reach a little higher sometimes, and it feels really good. So let's come out of that and just give yourself a tiny little massage before we move on into our abdominal curls. So arms are down, chin is in. Inhale, lay back down, reach back. Exhale, curl up, reach towards the end of your mat. Breathing in to expand, breathe out to contract. Core strength, core arms. Now try lifting one leg up and bringing it back down. Try the other side. Whoa, you might notice it gets a little bit risky. What I love about the roller, we have to establish firm connection. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's try it again. Abdominal curl lifts you up. Inhale, stand on one leg, lift the opposite. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, stand on the opposite. Lift, exhale, bring it down. And just simply relax down after that second side, feeling the balance, the risk. And now take another risk. We're gonna lift both legs up off the ground. And this is work already. Holding the legs up, now tap one foot down, inhale, and exhale it back to tabletop. Inhale, one leg down, alternating sides. Exhale, tabletop. Toe tapping, you can use your arms for balance. Try not to grip the arms, relax the neck. Use your core strength to toe tap, and now let's add opposite arms. We're gonna add a little bit of a march, opposite sides, come up, floating up, and floating down. Floating up, and floating down. So either stay here and continue this, or we're gonna add this little push, pushing the hand to the knee. Establishing the cross crawl from the right to left side. So if you want to add this, bring your hand to your knee and just gently push them against each other with resistance and lift and go back down. Careful not to let the shoulder come up by the ear, but instead press the shoulder into the belly and keep the hips nice and grounded. Shoulder stays away from the ear. You'll feel how the oblique and the inner thigh have to work together for this exercise. Now, when you're ready, lay all the way out in a big, beautiful stretch. And then bring the feet back down. And let's prepare for our final test. We're gonna roll up. I think I have to sit back a little bit for this. So we're gonna sit up on the edge of the block. Roll all the way down as if you're laying your spine down on the roller, one vertebrae at a time. Swing the arms, exhale, sit up, and you notice I'm falling. So the great thing about the roller is it's risk-taking and balancing, working with the balances of the hips, the proprioceptors of your inner ear. Notice I'm falling, ha ha ha. It's not always that easy. So that's why I hope you can continue trying this particular 15-minute little program daily. It's going to be a constant challenge. Some days are better than others. Some days it's easy to lay down. Some days you fall. Some days it's easy to jump on it. So this one, whoa, come on up. You establish the balance. We just try it a little bit at a time. Sometimes it's just good to get your body working. So let's reward ourselves. Lay down, hold on to this. We're gonna do a full roll. Instead of rolling up with the roller, we're gonna roll up and over. So you kind of banana boat your body. This feels good. It's a very passive stretch. Cross your ankle, banana your body towards the same way that you pull the legs, and you get a nice stretch out of your side hip, rib, and underarm. Changing sides when you feel you've had enough. Crossing the ankles. Nice and easy. Taking a breath there. on over, sit on up. We'll do an extended child's pose. Just gonna move your hands out so that the shoulders get a nice stretch and you bring your head all the way down. I love this about the roller. It gives us a little bit extra shoulder stretch. Probably you're feeling that already. And we're gonna need that shoulder stretch because we're gonna need to strengthen them now as we're gonna do some ab curls from plank to roll. So this is kind of a funny one. You wanna extend the arms out, and we're gonna try to keep the shoulders back in the body. You're gonna roll from your toes up into a little curl to the shin bones, and then roll yourself out into a plank where you're at your upper thighs. You're gonna pull, roll, and curl. Roll out to a plank and keep the shoulders away from the ears. Pull the navel up from the belly, roll and squeeze. Come into a ball, roll back out. Little by little, this one gets easier. And it always seems like by the third one, I finally have established where my core is. Whoa, maybe, maybe not. Keeping everything tight and pulled in. Squeeze, curl, plank. And bring the feet down now. And let's do a stretch out our hamstrings. Let's put the right foot on. Stretch out the hip flexor in a low lunge. Shoulders roll back, hips come forward, drop the arms. And come into a lunge and lean back with straight knees and open the hamstring, diagonal forward as you step back into plank and change sides. Folding down. Establishing your hamstring stretch, diagonally folding over, and come down for a hip flexor stretch. Feel free to modify this at home. Every day is different. Some days are more flexible. Some days we just want to stretch. Some days we just want to roll. Some days you want to lean back and lift your heart. And then let's come out of that little break in the middle. Come back down into that child's pose to stretch the shoulders. Just feel what the stretch is giving you. Now everyone come onto the belly. We're going to do a little cobra swan action. If you notice, I'm going to pull up into a cobra, otherwise known as baby swan neck. Shoulders down, neck is long, feet stay on the ground. Going to be rolling the shoulders back. Inhale and exhale. Pull the belly away from the ground. Inhale down and exhale to relax. Press the pubic bone and the thighs down. And then come all the way up into a full cobra, arching backwards into the most comfortable way for you. We've reached our wrist and relaxation point. Let's bring the roller under the head. Lay back onto your spine. Taking some deep breaths just to feel the belly, the hips, the shoulders, the arms, and the legs and the feet dropping into the earth. Our quick morning rollout. We can now roll the roller away from us, just place it off to its side. Or you can bring it underneath your knees if your lower back is tight. And take a few moments on your own to go back to sleep in this corpse pose and rest with your eyes closed. Letting gravity do the work. releasing everything you've just done and allowing your own body's intelligence, nervous system to take over and simply let go. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the rest. Namaste.